Hi, and welcome to Good Vibrations. I hope you're having a good week. And speaking of vibrations, they say that everything around us is made of vibrations. Some of them are denser, like people or things, and but everything in the universe is made of vibrations. And I don't know if you've heard of numerologists, but numerologists believe that numbers have certain vibrations that can reveal the past, the present, and the future. I mean, what's his name? Nikolai Tesla believed in 369, that the frequency of 369 was like the answer to everything in the universe. So I I'm not a numbers person. I was never good at math, and I'm not a numbers person. So it was really interesting. On my Patreon, I brought in a numerologist, and she explained that numerologists study numbers, and they study the impact of numbers on your vibration when they interact. And they will take your birth date, they will take your karmic cycle, they will take the alphabet, and they will create number sequences. And these number sequences will reveal your past, your present, your future. It reveals personality traits. Well, I'm kind of a show me person. And she actually did an exercise with it. And it was really an interesting exercise where we added up the numbers of our birth date, we added up the numbers of our names. And it was very interesting. We had pretty astonishing results that really kind of made a lot of sense. And numerologists kind of married science with intuition. It's just a great way. If you're a doubting person, you may want to look into numerology and see if it helps you get in touch with your intuition. There's something concrete about numbers. They don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And when it keeps adding up to the same thing, it's an interesting philosophy. So you may want to look into numerology. So that being said, I'm waiting for our first caller. And even numbers, numbers play a huge role in what I do with mediumship. Like even this book, I wrote the book, and I asked people to pick a page from the book. And I don't pick the number, they pick the number. And then once they pick the number, I read what's on the page. And oddly enough, very often they find that it resonates with them. It's almost we do it on the show as well, but I do it on TikTok, I do it on Facebook, I do it on a lot of different things. And when I do a reading, I usually close the reading by asking the sitter to pick a number and see if it's a message from their relative on the other side or their loved one on the other side. So we have Aquanda in Atlanta, Georgia is ready. So let's bring on Aquanda and see if we can help her and answer some questions for her.
Yes,
Hi, Aquanda. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Have you ever gone to a medium before?
No.
Okay, so this is your first time. All right. So typically, whatever I see, hear, or feel, I'm going to ask you if you relate to it. So if I hold up a blue bottle and I say to you, if I see a blue bottle and I say to you, does a blue bottle mean anything to you? You're going to go something like, oh my God, I have a collection of blue bottles in the house. In other words, whatever I say, it has to apply to you specifically. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I feel spirit, if they're behind me, it's parents and grandparents. If they're to the side of me, it would be a contemporary, like a spouse, a sibling. And if they're in front of me, it's a child. So I'm feeling someone next to you, and I'm going to ask if you've lost a contemporary, like a sibling or a spouse, a friend,
A sibling.
a sibling. Okay. So was this a brother?
A sister.
It was a sister. I couldn't tell. I do feel a male next to you as well. Did you lose a cousin or a friend, a male friend or a cousin as well?
Y- yes.
You did, because he's here first. And I am picking up on an A name like Andre or Andrea. Is there any Anthony? Is there anybody living or dead with a name that starts with an A? Well, your name
Mm,
starts with an A, but is there another person with an
yeah.
A name? Who's the A name?
Mm, can't think right now.
Okay, that happens to us, but you'll remember it when you sit and you dissect this. So I want to talk to you about your sister. Did your sister pass suddenly?
Yes.
Was she responsible for her own passing?
No.
Was it at the hands of somebody else? Was someone else responsible for her passing?
Um, I, I'm just not sure.
Yeah, because I'm feeling like she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Was she caught in some sort of crossfire or some kind of a thing where she maybe it was an accident, but in other words, she was not responsible, but someone else was either behind the wheel or somebody hit her, or maybe she was in other words, I'm feeling a victim with her. Was she a victim?
Yes.
Was it an accident? Was she hit by a car?
No.
Because I am feeling an impact. So I'm feeling an impact in my back. Does that match with anything that happened to her?
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin, because I'm getting an impact right
Hmm.
in the center of my back, and that's the male cousin who was here first, correct?
That's a female cousin.
That's a female cousin too, but you also have a male cousin who's on the other side, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a few of them, unfortunately. Um, did something happen where one of the I don't know which one because they're all kind of blending together, but had a problem breathing or breathing was an issue at the end?
Yes.
Could you tell me which one it was so I can zero in on it? Was that your sister?
Um, yes, my sister.
So again, she it was an untimely passing, correct?
Yes.
I'm not getting illness from her, is that correct?
Yes.
She was sick? I'm not getting sickness. You're saying she was sick?
Um, no, no, everything just shut down with my sister.
Everything everything just shut down because I'm not getting like illness. So in other words, that she was fine and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
she wasn't fine, right? Do you understand that?
Ye-
You
yes.
and I'm not getting like usually I'll feel some part of my body um not feel well. All I feel is I can't breathe. So like in other words, her organs, she had a global organ shutdown. Is that correct?
Yes.
No fault of her own though, correct?
No.
Like it wasn't because of medicine mix up. It wasn't because of it just everything just shut down.
Everything shut down.
Yeah. And was she found in the house or she passes in the I'm feeling like something happens in the house and they rush her to the hospital and she passes in a hospital. Is that your sister?
Yes. Yes.
And nobody had a chance to speak to her. It's like she gets there and they just go, she's gone, and they can't explain what it is.
Right.
Yeah. So were you close with your sister?
I was.
Yeah. Were you trying to get in to see her?
Um, I tried, but it was best for my mother to go.
Right. So she's acknowledging, what she's putting me in the feeling is that I'm outside of a room and I want to get in the room. I want to speak to that person and I just can't. So in other words, you gave up your spot so your mother could go spend the last moments with her. Is that correct?
Yes.
She wants to thank you for being considerate to mama. You understand?
Yes.
But she wants you to know that her heart was with you. I feel like the two of you were like two peas in a pod, that you knew everything about her.
Yes.
You know what it feels like? It feels like there was some kind of chemical imbalance within her body that it went out of whack. Like, it feels like maybe she didn't have enough like, some kind of freak thing where she didn't have enough salt, or she had too much sodium, or I'm not talking about eating salt, but I feel almost as though her body chemistry completely went out of whack. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Like, almost like maybe too much potassium, or magnesium, or it's just something which made like a global kind of, just everything just kind of seized. Did she have a seizure?
uh, I'm not sure. She was in another state.
Because I feel like there's a seizure, and I feel like her whole body chemistry just reverses or goes out of whack, and just it doesn't function anymore. Was she alive on machines for a while? For a very
Yes,
short while? Yeah, and you guys had
yes.
to make the decision to turn them off?
Her husband did.
She wants to thank you for turning it off. Does she have 3 who has 3 children?
He does.
Okay, so she calls out to her 3 children. She just lit me up, which means I get the chills, and she says, "I love you all." Does she How long ago did she pass?
It's been um 11 years.
It's been a while. Has there been a new baby born within the family? Um, did they
It's one coming.
There's one, because she's acknowledging the baby, and she wants everybody to know she has the baby. She sees the baby, and she doesn't want people to know that she's not participating in life. Do you understand?
Yes.
Where's the CH name? Charlotte, or Charles, Christopher, Kristen, a CHR name? Where is a CHR, living or dead?
Living.
Who is that?
It's someone I've been dating.
Oh, so she's acknowledging that she knows you're dating someone. That's a nice stamp of approval. So, pick up a page number 1 to 366, and let's see if there's a message for you. Any number 1 to 366.
25.
25. Let's see what 25 says. Okay. She's advising you. This is your sister giving you some advice. And she says, finish what matters and let go of what does not. So if you're holding on to something like a fight with somebody, or, just something that you can't let go of, she wants you to let go of it. Is there a family fight going on, or a feud?
No.
But she's,
Well,
yeah.
between an ex-husband, yes.
Okay, she's saying let it go. Don't fight with him anymore. Just move on. You have this new CHR name, or this new C name. Go finish what's good, and don't let go of what isn't enhancing your life. Do you understand? If you're fighting with this person, she's saying let it go. It's done. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, but she's around you, and she's still giving sisterly advice. And she says, "You can talk to me. I hear you." And when you hear the answer in your head, that's her speaking to you. Okay.
Okay.
Before we leave, what was the R name? Rose, Rosie. Where is the R name? Rosetta, Rosie, Roland. Something. There's an R name that she wants to acknowledge.
I have an aunt that passed away named Rosie.
Okay, so she's with your Aunt Rose, okay? So your Aunt Rose is coming in and saying, "I'm with your sister." So she's not alone. She wants you to know she's with family, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry for your loss. Okay, we're gonna go to Crystal in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Hello.
Hi, Crystal, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Phyllis?
Oh, I'm great. Have you ever been to a meeting before?
Yes, I have.
Good. All right. So you know how it works. Whatever I see, hear, or feel, I'm
Hmm.
going to just tell you, and it's up to you to kind of place it in your life. And as I said
Okay.
before, thing, but I feel spirit. If they're behind me, it's parents or grandparents. If it's to the side, it would be a contemporary, like a spouse or a sibling or a friend. And God forbid they're in front of you, it's a child. But as soon as you got on, I felt a mother figure behind me. And I'm going to ask, is your mom on the other side?
No.
Okay, so do you have a mother-in-law or it's definitely somebody in the mother generation, an aunt, a godmother, somebody like that, somebody who would stand in as mom.
Yeah, my godmother, but my grandmother also is passed.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not with grandma. I'm with like a godmother. So
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
she's closer to me. So I definitely, and I'm also getting an MA name. So living or dead, is there a Margaret or a Mary or a Marie, living or dead? It could be a middle name also.
Yeah, there's my Auntie Mary.
Auntie Mary, is Mary on the other side?
Yes,
Okay, so we have godmother and we have Aunt Mary, which would be in your mom's generation, right? Is Aunt
yeah.
Mary your mom's sister?
No, she was my grandmother's sister.
Oh, so she's a generation behind, so this is a great aunt. But you were
Yeah.
close with her? Do you have
She was
something in the
like when I
house
was
of
really
hers, like
young.
when you were very young?
Mm,
Right. Do you have something of hers that's like a doily or some kind of lace, something that's lace in the house that's from either your godmother or your Aunt Mary?
yeah, like my auntie Pat, my godmother, used to she used to sew a lot, and so she used to make those kinds of
Right.
things.
So you have like you have handicraft things that were hers, correct?
Yeah,
Right, because this is her way of identifying that she's definitely here. I don't usually hear D names, but I am hearing Dennis or Danny. Is there a Dennis or a Danny living or dead? Dylan,
yeah. There's a
Dennis,
Dennis.
Denny?
Dennis, yeah.
There's a Dennis. That was the who is Dennis?
He was my dad's best friend, and so we used to call him Uncle.
Uncle. So he was an honorary uncle, and he's on the other side, correct?
Right.
And your father is here, or your father's on the other? I feel like your father's here.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. So Dennis, Uncle Dennis is calling out. I don't think your father's gonna like really accept this. Would your father think it's a bunch of hooey, or would he believe that someone can actually contact the other side?
Yeah, he'd probably believe it.
Okay. So your Uncle Dennis is saying, please let dad know that I called out to him. So they were close, correct? They were very close.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you also have a contemporary male on the other side, like a brother or an ex-boyfriend, a spouse?
a really good friend.
Okay, so it's a male friend. And
Yeah,
are you married? Are you married right now?
divorced, but I'm dating someone.
Yeah, you're dating someone. And the person who's the contemporary male on the other side, was he romantic and a romantic person or was he a good friend?
For a period of time, he was romantic, but it didn't really we were more friends.
You were more friends, but what I'm getting is regret from him saying coulda, woulda, shoulda. Do you understand what he means by that?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we did
Like
have
you were the
a
one that,
bit of a romantic.
yeah.
We did have a bit
He's
of a
sorry
romantic
that it
past.
did. Yeah, he's like really sorry that it didn't continue. Do you understand?
Mhm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think of him often.
And yeah, well, when you think of him, he's actually visiting you. When he pops into your head out of nowhere, he's actually visiting you. I'm also hearing an F
Mm.
name like Fred Francis Frank. Where is the F name? Fred Francis Frank.
Yeah,
It could be even
Frank is my uncle, my dad's sister's husband who's passed.
so this is another person who's passed,
Yeah.
calling out to let people
Mhm.
know. And The MA is there an MA name on this side, like Marion or Margaret? They're calling out to a Marion or a Margaret. Does that resonate with you?
Well, I have a good friend named Marion here. Yeah.
Okay. And Marion, is her mother on the other side?
Yes. Or
Okay, this is
I'm not
called pig.
sure. No, wait a minute.
Well,
I'm not.
she has
No,
somebody in
I'm not
that
sure.
other when you speak with her, tell her that was
Yeah.
somebody from a mother generation. It could be also like an aunt or a godmother, just like you had your auntie and
Okay.
your godmother Pat come through. Somebody is coming through in that generation. So it could be an aunt, it could be a
Okay.
babysitter, it could be a godmother, it could even be a mother-in-law, but they're coming through and they're calling
Okay.
out to her. So let her know that, that her name came up and that they were calling
Yeah.
out to her. Um, but, and who was in the Navy? Does Canada have a Navy? Do I I'm seeing,
Well,
like,
like the
Navy whites, which
military. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
My
Who was in the
uncle that's
military?
alive. My uncle, my dad's brother.
And he's here.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, did did one of them lose a son? Like, one of your aunts or uncles, did they lose a son? So it would be somebody of your generation, but a cousin. Did you lose a cousin or, do you have like, somebody from your parents'
No.
generation did lose a child?
Well, my uncle died, but he was 60 when he died.
He was
But he was like
60s,
my
but he's
dad's son.
he was like your dad. So which uncle did I bring up this uncle? The one is that in the Navy or the Army? Was that a different
He
uncle?
wasn't in. Yeah, he wasn't in the Navy or the Army.
He wasn't. Okay. I'm also hearing the name Ed or Eddie or Edwin. Where is that, living or dead?
Uh, I can't think of anybody named Ed.
I wanted you're divorced, correct?
Yes.
Is your father-in-law on the other side?
No.
There's someone from your ex's family on the other side. Do you have an uncle from your ex on the other side?
Yeah. Zach was his name.
Yeah, he's good. Zach. I would never get the name Zach because that's my grandchild's name. So I don't listen when I hear names that belong to me. I don't listen to them. So, were you close with this Uncle Zach?
Never met him.
You never met him. Was your
No.
spouse, your ex-spouse, close with him?
Yeah, he was close. Yeah.
He calls
Yeah,
out.
very close.
And where is the J in this group? John, James, Jack. Where is the J name?
Uh, there isn't one that I can think of.
And there's no Jacqueline.
But no, like my brother who's still alive, his name is Jason.
Okay,
Or
but
my other
that's a
brother's
J
name is
name.
Jordan. Yeah, my
Oh,
other
those are
brother's
J
Jordan
names.
and yeah.
Yeah, so those are J names. So, we talked about your grandmother for a hot minute. You mentioned your grandmother is on the other side, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
You were close with this grandmother?
Mhm.
Did she take care there's 3 kids, it's you or there are 4? There are 4 kids? Did she take care are there 3 or 4?
4.
There's 4. So it's 2 girls and
Yeah.
2 boys?
Yeah.
And you're all here, correct? You're all alive?
No, 2 are dead.
2 are
The boys.
dead. So when I asked who had lost a child, your parents have lost I was asking you from that generation who lost a child, so your
No, my
parents
grandparents, my grandmother's children, like my mom's
it's your
brothers
grandma
died.
oh, so they were hold on. Where are the J names? Those are your brothers, correct?
Yeah, they're alive.
They're alive. And do you have a sister as well?
No, I'm the
Okay,
only
so it's just
daughter.
you're the only girl. Did your parents have a
Mhm.
pregnancy that didn't make it? 'cause I'm picking up on 4, and,
Yeah, she had
and
a
it feels like it's
miscarriage.
she had a miscarriage, so it would have been a girl. And so I'm also picking up on the name Catherine or Kathy, Catherine, Kathy, Caitlin, a C or a K name. Does that in this group, is there any
Well,
C's or K's in this group?
my boyfriend's son's name is Cody. Starts with a K, but
Okay. So grandma's acknowledging that she knows you're with a boy named Cody, because I hear the C or the K. So she's acknowledging
no,
that
my
she knows what's
boyfriend's
going on.
son.
And
Yeah,
oh,
my
so it's
boyfriend's
his
son
son.
died,
So okay.
and he's
Oh, your
got
boyfriend.
the K name.
He's got the K name. So
Yeah.
she's acknowledging I'm hearing a C or a K name. So that's your boyfriend's child passed,
Mhm.
correct?
When he was
Okay.
10.
Uh, that's terrible. I'm sorry for you. Please extend my
Yeah, it's
condolences.
awful. I will.
Uh-huh. Um, he has a grandmother on the other side, though? Not yours. I'm talking
Yes.
about this 10-year-old. Does he have a grandmother on the other
Yes.
side?
Yes.
And is there an H name associated with her, like Henrietta, Hattie, Henya, like an H kinda sounding name, Helen?
Uh, I don't know. That would
Okay,
be on
ask
his
ask
ex's side.
yeah, ask your and were his lungs involved in his passing?
Pardon me?
Were his lungs involved in his passing?
He was crushed by and broke his neck.
I'm sorry.
So yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I
he would have
feel in
lost.
my chest area. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
he
pressure in
was.
my chest area. I almost felt like I was drowning, but it's in fact he couldn't breathe. Um,
Mhm.
he wants his dad to know that he's okay. Can you let dad know that he's okay? And he's around dad. He
Mhm.
brings your boyfriend feathers. He says, "Look for the feathers." Do you want, okay? Keep your eyes open for
He
feathers.
really? He told me this.
Yes. Yes. Keep your
He
eyes
told me
open for
this.
feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying that he
Wow.
leaves feathers around. You want to pick a page 1 to 366 real quick and I'll read it and maybe you can relay the message. Hopefully it's from this Cody to his dad.
Number 7.
Number 7. Okay, number 7 is I know my value. So he's saying to his father, does his father feel responsible in some way for his passing?
Well, I mean, to some extent, yes.
Yeah. He says, know your value. You were a great dad. Don't take on that responsibility. And he reminds his father, by being yourself, you put something wonderful in the world that wasn't here before. And that's a quote by Edwin Elliot. And he wants his father to remember that because he serves a great purpose by being here. And I feel like your boyfriend went through some rough times where he wondered whether he should even stay. Do you understand?